to Out of the Rough, the Association of Women Entrepreneurs edition. And I'm here with my co-host, Fred Arnold. Welcome, Fred.
Yes, exciting to be back.
Yes, it is. Thank you for having us.
Another entrepreneur you have on the show?
We do. We have Pamela Sandall. She's an interior designer for the last 12 plus years, and she loves working with her clients one-on-one. She actually does some virtual work too. She has a program called DIY Design School.
Well, I love watching those design shows on TV and the work that they do. It's so exciting to see. But whenever I think of a designer, I have this misconception that it's so expensive. And what's involved when you hire a designer?
Well, a designer can actually save you a bit of money, save you a lot of time, a lot of running around gas money. You know, right now gas is so expensive, because we know where to shop, we know how to shop, we know how to save you money by working out a really good plan for the homeowners so that they're not wasting their money. The most expensive design decision that they're going to make is the one that's the mistake.
Right, and they've spent that money and then they have to redo something. Even repainting a room could cost you another $500 or $600.
Yeah.
Nice, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so why is our home environment so important?
Well, you know, life's pretty crazy. You drive down the freeway and there's people
Pretty
cutting you
crazy.
off. Pretty crazy. Okay, really crazy.
I have 4 kids. It's very crazy.
You're one up on me. I've only got 3. But I've got a lot of animals. Does that count? But life is really crazy. You walk in the front door at the end of the day and you've had a really stressful day and you want that home environment to kind of give you a virtual hug, you know, surround you, make you feel loved, make you feel nurtured, make you feel really welcome in your own home.
I agree. So you have 7 layers of design in 7 steps.
I do.
Can you share those with us?
Sure. The first one in anything that you do, whether it's a small business or whatever, is to have a plan and a goal in mind. So the same is true with your interiors.
No, that sounds simple. Just write it down. What is your plan? What's your purpose?
What's your purpose? If you're taking a specific space, like let's say our kitchen is obvious, you know, that's for cooking. If you're a good cook, if you're an enthusiastic cook, you're going to want to put a little bit more time, money, and effort into your kitchen. If cooking's not a priority for you and you're care about that ball game, maybe the TV viewing room.
Or the family room, sure.
The family room, whatever
sure.
it is. So the first thing to do is acknowledge what your goal is for the space that you're working in.
And then inspiration.
And then having an inspiration. I actually just wrote an entire blog article about this yesterday on finding your inspiration. And oftentimes a homeowner goes, well, I don't have anything. So the inspiration may not be a piece of art. It may not be an object. Sometimes an inspiration is a feeling that you get. If you had a really fabulous vacation with your significant other in Paris, maybe you want to recreate that mood in your master bedroom.
You know, it's the feeling. It's not like what you say to somebody. It's how you make them feel when they're gone. Same thing with your home, right?
Exactly.
Great quote.
Clutter.
Clutter. Got to get rid of that clutter so you can make room for the new good stuff. I have a little philosophy on this, and I can't take full credit. I read this years ago in a book, but I've embraced it wholeheartedly with my clients. And that is that before you clear out the clutter, take literally a picture of whatever space you're working in. So in my home, it was my bedside table for years, was this constant source of clutter. I had a sweet little charming decorator table, and it was always piled high with papers and magazines and note cards. I realized that what I really needed was something with drawers. And so putting 2 bedside tables was a great solution. So before you just get rid of the clutter, acknowledge the way that you live and organize and plan the new space around what you've got, your habits that you're already using.
Yeah, and your new inspiration.
So what's the next step?
Yep, style. And you mentioned style, color and fabrics. Those 2 are the next 2?
Determining your style is really important. People like to say they're eclectic. That usually means they don't quite know where they want to go.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes it's shabby chic, sometimes it's eclectic, sometimes it's...
Right, and that's all good.
Look at you,
yeah,
shabby
it's very
chic.
good. But realistically, even if you have that eclectic style, you do want it to work together. Color and fabric kind of become that next layer. And then fabric introduces texture. If you're not crazy about lots of fabrics, you can think about mixing up the textures a little bit in the space.
I always have animal print. I try to do animal print in every room. Is that wrong?
Yeah.
That's a whole other show.
Well, that's style. It's your
That's
style.
my style.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we have furniture and accessories.
The layout, so that the layout's really functional for your family and for the form of the room, the function of the room.
Sometimes people get things that are couches that are too big, or
well, that's those are one of those design mistakes.
That are expensive design mistakes.
Those are
Yes.
that's an expensive, and
Because
that's
you can't
the most-
enlarge the room or make it smaller to fit the furniture.
No, and that's actually probably one of the most common things I see is a inappropriately scaled piece of furniture in a room. Not necessarily just too big. Sometimes you have a big grandiose room and lots of fussy little pieces
Little
of
things.
furniture, and it loses the
How does it
effect.
all coordinate? Well,
Yeah.
those that want to reach out to you, because it's great information.
Yes.
How can I get you? And now,
Oh.
now this isn't just for designing your home for the first time. You can
Oh,
redo it and
most of my
okay.
clients tend to be people that have things. My little tagline is that I create the marriage of your beloved treasures, your personal style with my creative design solutions. So because that tends to be who I work with, I get a lot of people that's the second, third homes, multiple homes. I've had a lot of clients that are art collectors and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
How can people reach out to you?
All the information to get a hold of me is on my website, PamelaSandallDesign.com, and my 7 layers of steps to success, will be a little annoying pop-up window that only comes once. And you
Perfect.
can fill out the form and
Perfect.
send it away and get it in your inbox.
Perfect.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was great. All right. We will be back with another guest.
We'll be right back.